Hey everyone, long time no see. First of all, hello, this is my face. I don't think I've actually had my face on a video before, so there you go. Secondly, this is gonna be like a general what's been happening with me video because it's been a very long time since I last posted, but first, let me tell you what I'm doing here. I decided recently that I wanted to make a watercolor sketchbook, and by recently I mean this afternoon when I was in Michael's looking at watercolor paper. And it's something that I've wanted to do for a rather long while. I've been hand binding sketchbooks for about a year now, and I enjoy the process, and it all sort of started with wanting a watercolor sketchbook, and I just never, honestly, I never had the materials to make one, and I never really had, well, it's not that I didn't have the money to get one, it's just I didn't want to spend the money on one. So I made this one here, and here's the process for it. The technique I'm using is Coptic stitch binding, and it's not exactly like line to line to the tutorial from Sea Lemon, but I will link that tutorial because that's basically what I did. Like, the only real differences are I actually got a thing of chipboard and cut it out for my covers instead of using the back of a pad. And otherwise, yeah, I pretty much just followed the tutorial. So yes. Now on to what's been happening with me. So we're about 3 months out from it being a year since I posted, as I recall. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's where I'm at, so first of all, I'm sorry. I know I haven't been giving this channel as much attention and love and care as I would like, and for a number of reasons that's just not good. Very big apologies to you guys. There have been a lot of videos that I have recorded and I had wanted to post, but between life getting in the way and then technical difficulties has been a big part of it. I've had so many issues with saving things that I had finished and just my editing program crashing, and the whole thing's a bit of a time. Unfortunately, I am not using a computer at the moment that has all that much RAM, and it gets hard to save very large video files on a computer with that little space, and just, or not space, but power, and it's a time. So I'm gonna try to keep up. I've got a couple of videos recorded or in the recording process at the moment, and I'm hoping that this time around I'll be able to actually edit them properly and save them properly and then post them. We'll see how it goes. So, a quick year in review of sorts for me. 2017 was a busy year. I lost a very dear pet of mine. I gained 2 more. And side note, I never thought I'd be in a house with more than 2 cats. I'm currently in a house with 4 cats. It's fantastic and also a little terrifying. So yes, there was stuff with that, so that was all sorts of emotional roller coasters. And I started actually selling my work last year, outside of just the odd commission here and there. I actually full-on started my business, and I've been selling at conventions. I have stock. I have prints of my own work and people buy them, which is an odd concept for me so far, but I'm happy it's going well. And then there's been just so much. And in with all that has been a lot of art and a lot of artistic improvement. I'm pretty sure I drew more over this last year as far as like full actual drawings than I have ever in a year, and I definitely improved more than that period of time than I ever have before, and it was really nice. You know, I looked back on last year and there were only a couple months that I didn't draw anything, and the rest of the time it was like, oh, there is clear improvement here, which I'm not used to seeing, so it was pretty nice. So that's sort of what's been happening and why there haven't really been videos happening. I'm definitely hoping to get that going again. I want to have this channel as an active channel. A lot of it's honestly, for the moment, going to depend on the editing process, which we'll see how it goes when I actually have a semi-decent following built up. I would like to restart a Patreon and actually have that going, and then from there I'd be able to have the money to get things like a new computer and nicer recording equipment and hard drives that I need and things like that. So yes, that's where I'd like to take the channel in future. I want to, it probably doesn't really seem like it from a viewer perspective, but the way I kind of treat the channel is very like strict, regimented professionalism, quote unquote. Like, professionalism isn't really the right word, but it's something to that effect. And I want it to be a lot more laid back. You know, I want to have maybe the odd vlog here and there on how my art life is going, and you know, I want to have actual conversations with people and do like art chat videos I've seen other YouTubers do, which I really like that concept. And just, I want this to be a proper active channel. So hopefully that'll work out. So yeah, so as far as my actual artistic goals for this next year, I know it's like the end of February and these are things that people have been working on and set for themselves in January. But the sort of goals I'm looking to achieve are, I want to kind of discover where I want to be artistically. Like, I did more with Inktober last year than I ever have before, and I did more serious work than I ever have before for it, and I didn't follow any prompts. I just sort of went with what came to mind at the time, and a lot of the pieces that I came up with had like this very distinct, I don't want to say style because it's not a style, mood, I guess, and that's something that I want to explore more within myself and actually like just make more art of. So I want to go into that some more, and I want to work on my composition more. That's something that I've been sorely lacking in, that and values, but values are a whole different thing that I'm sort of working on as we speak. And those are, I think, the two primary things. I'm trying to move away from being strictly fan art as far as like what I actually put out to the world, and doing a lot more original stuff, which not so great for my con-going business, better for my mental well-being, something like that. And that's not to say that like the fan art's gonna stop, because it's not. It's just I'm hoping to make certainly my social media stuff and my YouTube primarily original work. And beyond that, there's not really much to go into, honestly. Those are the main things. I have a busy year in terms of there's more planning going on for things in future than I'm used to. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to keep myself on track with things like the YouTube and getting my life in general on track alongside that instead of getting overwhelmed. And I will try to keep you guys updated on where things are at more often. I had a couple update videos that I had filmed and then never did anything with because I'm a fool. But, you know, I definitely am going to actively try to keep you guys in the loop of how things are going. And if I need to go on hiatus, I will try to let you know. I'm not sure if hiatus is really the right word because you know me in consistent posting. I'm bad at it. But, you know, just in general, I'll try to keep you guys in the loop, and hopefully this will be a good year for all of this. Okay, and I think that'll do it. Bye, guys.